FM Hot News Talk Radio. It finally rained, Ben.
Praise God.
Amen. I'm telling you. I was in a monsoon last night. I was actually out here in Hickson. They were having a special forum for the District 3 school board seat, which just came open because Greg Martin, who was school board representative out here, won the county commission seat, which vacated that seat. So tomorrow at our commission meeting, we get to vote and appoint someone to fill that vacancy. So I was out here last night at the forum at Hickson Middle School, and there was a monsoon. The wind was blowing. I mean, the rain was pouring. I barely got back across the river, back over to East Springer. But
not
I
at the forum, right? Not at the forum. There was no monsoon inside the building.
No, everyone was pretty calm. But awesome. Actually, I didn't complain because I know it's much needed rain. I was reading where a lot of farmers have suffered, and they said it's too late. And so,
is that now about the farming? That's going to impact the spring? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so. And I don't know how all that works. I'm a city girl, as you know, but
there's other folks for that.
Right. Yeah. So we'll leave that.
There's probably someone listening right now that's an expert in that area. So just give us a call.
That's right.
And help our listeners.
Well, it's been a busy month in real estate. Has. Can you believe that? I mean, we're going into December, and I know you guys are as busy as me because I'm in contact. I think you've got 2 or 3. I'm dealing with 2 or 3 people at your office right now on different loans. It's phenomenal, and it's so out of the ordinary, really, to be this busy this time of year.
Well, and with that, rates have jumped up quite a bit since the election, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Rates are still incredibly low,
right?
But we did have that happen, and yet my app taker, Jack, this morning, I was talking to him, just saying hi, and he was like, "Ben, I took 9 green yesterday on my own." He's like, then we got another 8 from Dustin. And I was just like, wow, that's a very strong day, because green to us means that's qualified people that called in for a mortgage loan.
That's awesome.
And 17 green yesterday in one day.
That's awesome.
One single day. So yeah, there's nothing slowing down here with rates already jumping 0.5%.
When you talk about rates going up, let's elaborate on that just a minute. Where were the rates, and where are we now, and what is your prediction? What do you think people can expect going forward?
And before I do that, I think the first part of your question is a good storyline.
Yeah.
Because we just had a client together. They recognized the fact that they hadn't got their house yet,
right?
But they recognized that the payment went up $75 from that.
Exactly.
So in the if there's a silver lining to this, the impact is minimal.
Yeah.
On the current increase in rates.
Right.
But the impact on the urgency, the impact on people's, I think I'll wait till spring.
No, act now.
That's stopping right now.
Right.
Because, I mean, think about it. The springtime is there's inventory's already low.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to take advantage of the inventory that's available now, because there's not going to be inventory in the spring.
That's right. And I can vouch for that. I have my lowest level of inventory than I've ever had.
It's interesting how all this plays into urgency consistently.
Right.
I know there's got to be a time out there. There's got to be a time in the future where we need to say, maybe you need to hold off, and maybe that just doesn't sit well in our own minds, right? But the reality is, you just couldn't be a better time. Everything. The problem is, you've got to pick a good realtor.
That's
because
right.
If you don't have the right realtor, they're not going to find you the home. I heard a story about you recently stating that, basically you knocked on someone's door and you got the house sold.
Oh yeah.
You just knocked on the door and said, you're selling this house.
Well, actually this gentleman kept talking about it. We know how cheap talk is. So he kept talking about, I need to sell my home. I need to sell my home. Well, I had a buyer.
A dragger.
And yeah, exactly. And he just needed a little push, a little motivation. So I called him up. I said, look, I have this buyer. I really think that your home meets her criteria. And so he let me show it that Sunday. We wrote an offer. It's under contract. You're closing it. So we're closing that December 7th. We've gone out, found him his dream home. So we're going to make those things happen. But I tell you, it's crazy being right now, because I am selling everything. I mean, I'm seriously at half the inventory that I usually have this time of year. And it's because they've sold. It's not because people aren't listing. It's because when we list it, it's actually selling.
It's selling so quickly.
And so with the way things are going, I have to keep stressing the point that for anyone out there thinking about selling their home, and they're thinking, I'm going to wait till spring, I'm going to wait till the flowers bloom and the grass is green, now is the time. And, we use professional photographers.
Is the grass green right now?
Well, we can make it look green. We use professional photography.
That's awesome.
So
that's right.
The photos are going to look
So that's how y'all
great.
do it.
Exactly.
You
so
just
the
paint
photos
it dark green.
So the photos are going to look good. But for anyone that's been holding back, they need to call Sabrina Realty.
Yes.
499-7780. That's 499-7780. Call Sabrina Realty.
And I was on your website. I was on your website earlier. Give everybody the website because they love to browse.
SabrinaRealty.com. And the key is to spell Sabrina right. Sabrena.
Right.
My mom confused everyone when she
need to buy both of those.
Picked that spelling. Right. SabrinaRealty.com. Just Sabrena, or call us 499-7780. You don't have a thing to lose. We'll come out and give you a free consultation. We'll walk through the home, make suggestions, recommendations, and we use a cost-effective approach. We're not going to come in there and tell you rip out your countertops, put granite in, replace your windows. Well, what we're going to try to do is price it to sell it in the condition it's presently in. We're only going to make a recommendation if it makes sense from a cost approach.
If you want to sell your home out there and you're even considering it, thinking about it, it's so easy to get kind of like marketed by these big boy companies.
Right.
But here's what I want everyone to recognize. Sabrina is a small business real estate agent with the experience of those big boy companies.
Exactly.
But the difference is the cost.
The cost.
The cost, and why is because think about it. In a corporate environment, in a big boy sense,
exactly.
You've got the salesman, and then you've got the middleman, and then you've got the broker, as they call it, and then they have the big daddy word of their brand, which they got hundreds of them all across the U.S.
Right.
And the point is, if you want to save money, or in this situation, you want to list your home and make more money, forget about selling it too high when it won't sell. Why don't you use the right real estate agent that not only is going to help you find the right buyer because she's got lots of buyers, but also because Sabrina has the small business mentality.
That's right.
You know how to set up the transaction.
And if you like small business, if you like being treated like a family member, then we're the right brokerage for you. You need to come by and see us because we're going to treat everybody like they are part of our family.
Yeah, it's one-on-one.
Exactly. And something else you mentioned, because we're not part of a franchise or something like that, we don't have those fees that we have to pay to our franchisor. We don't have those fees. So we don't have those fees that we have to pass on as a cost to our clients.
Yep.
So...
And they're all pushing their,
That's right. Therefore, we don't have any hidden fees. We don't have any administrative fees. And we also offer competitive commission rates, which, we don't go over the radio. It's our top secret. So you have to call us, have us come out and do a free consultation, and we'll discuss everything. And I cannot stress what a great time it is to sell your home. I cannot stress that.
That combined with the word free consultation, I think that kind of makes it obvious.
It was Thanksgiving weekend, right? Everyone's out shopping. Their Black Friday special, their Cyber Monday special. I sold 2 homes this weekend. Now, is that crazy? I sold 2 homes. And so...
Green Friday.
Yeah. So, it's crazy. And as you know, Ben, you're doing a lot of business right now, too. You just mentioned the election. We're coming out of the election, and we were talking about rates going up a little bit. They're still very good. And I know that I've sent you 2 buyers recently that went online and pre-qualified online, and they called me up and said, hey, we're pre-qualified. And, we have both of them under contract now. But I said, hey, at least give Ben a call at Home Rate Mortgage. Give him an opportunity to see if he can either match or beat the offer you received online. You've got both of those loans now.
Amen.
So you were able to beat them on rate.
Right.
Exactly. You were able to beat them on rate.
Yes.
And you were able to beat them on overall closing cost total, which is
every time
great. And you keep telling me that. So I send people to you. You prove it right. They call me and they thank me and they're like, you were right. Ben has beat so-and-so. We won't name any names, but anyway.
That's right.
So you're knocking out of the ballpark. But
privacy is important, isn't it?
coming out of this election, I ran across an interesting article today, and it's 8 housing differences about the election. Anyway, it's red states versus blue states. Just some interesting facts. And I'd like to share those with our listeners today.
This is going to be
exactly.
exciting.
This is so for if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Here's some interesting facts on the red states versus blue states when it comes to housing. Which states have the most expensive homes? We're getting a call.
It's always a what whoa.
Oh, yeah.
What whoa, because we can't time it right?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to take this call.
Let's see who it is.
Uh-oh. We missed it.
All right.
Okay.
So we're a little slow today.
Listen, caller, we're going to talk about red states versus blue states. Which states have the most expensive homes? It's long been known that the Democratic strongholds, largely based in the Northeast and California, tend to be wealthier. Lucky them. The median household income in those states is $62,564. It's about 23% higher than the red states, where the median price is income household is $50,000. So it's 13% more than in the swing states. Which states have the most homeowners? Well, you'll like this, the red states. Despite that the Democratic states have the highest income, the liberal states do not have the highest home ownership. You'll find higher home ownership in red states where it simply costs less. Is that not interesting?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Who's paying the most rent? Renting ain't a cakewalk in the liberal swath of the nation either. It's an average of $1,381 a month. Can you imagine?
Wait. But where was that? Where was that at?
Liberal.
Okay,
liberal states. So blue states.
$1,381 a month for my rent.
That's right. People are throwing this way. How much house can you buy with $1,300 a month? I mean, what are you looking at? 400,000, 350?
Yeah.
About 350, 300 to 350
yeah,
probably.
300 with a 30-year good, decent down payment.
And
low down payment.
And most of these apartments, according to this, are about 1,200 square feet. So 1,200 square feet. I mean, that is unbelievable. Where are the biggest homes? Home or biggest where the land is the cheapest, and that's in the red states. So you can get more bang for your buck in the red states.
Right. Makes sense.
Where do folks own the most second homes? Blue state buyers may not own as many homes, but residents in those areas are 14% likelier to own a second home. Well, when you think about Hollywood, you know, a lot of those actresses and actors, they own a second home in Montana or someplace like that, or they have a beach home or something like that. So blue states do have more folks that own a second home. Which states have the oldest home? Since many of the blue state cities are older than their red peers, the housing stock also has quite a bit more history. About 19% of all houses were built in or before 1939 in the left-leaning hubs. Which states have the most mobile homes? Those living in conservative states are 33% more likely to live in mobile homes, often in trailer parks.
Wow.
We've got to find a way. We've got to find a way.
We got to get that out.
Yeah, we got to help those people. Who has the most solar panels? Can you guess? This is the last one. Liberal states tend to have more eco-friendly residents. And as you know, they're all about the environment and saving energy and stuff like that. So,
yeah. I mean, I'm not going to let them like have that.
No.
I mean, I care about the environment.
Of course.
But so I'm not going to let the liberals have that.
No.
Like I care about my water. I care about my land. I care about taking care of it. I'm not going to let liberals claim that as, well, that's not Ben's.
Yeah.
No, I care about my environment. So, that's not going to be their toy to have.
Exactly.
To keep I'm taking it back.
That's right.
It's my place.
I think everybody cares about the environment.
Amen.
And we're going to talk about some energy efficient ways to make your home more energy efficient too. But if anybody has a comment or anything they want to share with us, or a question pertaining to real estate or mortgages, we're taking calls today. You can call us at 423-800-8949. That's 800-8949. The phone lines are open.
And this is Hot News Talk Radio, 1240 a.m.
Speaking of, here comes a call. All right. Hello, caller. How are you doing today? Thank you for calling in on the Sabrina and Ben Real Estate Hour.
I have a hypothesis on your red and blue states.
Uh-oh.
With houses?
He has a hypothesis. For anyone that can't hear our caller, he has a hypothesis on the red and blue states. So let's hear it, caller. What's your hypothesis?
Okay, the center of the country in the South is picture a big vacuum cleaner sucking all the money out and sending it to the Northeast liberal Marxist states and California so they can work for government and make all that money and buy those houses. And the cost of living is so high up there. But
that's right.
Suck all the tax dollars.
That's right. We keep going and watching the Hollywood movies, don't we? So we're just pouring that money into them.
They suck all those tax dollars out from everybody. And the liberals, that's what they're upset about. They're afraid they're going to lose their money because they have to work for a living. They may actually have to work in private industry. They can't stand it. And by the way, congratulations on 101.1 FM. I guess you guys.
We were saving that for the end, but
yeah. Yeah, thank you. Well, you're paying close attention to us, so we appreciate you for listening every week and being faithful to tuning into our show. But he's right. We're going on, I guess,
FM.
Yeah, we're going on.
What's
FM.
the opposite of AM? FM.
Next week will be simultaneously. We'll be on FM 101 as well.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, how does I know?
Listen to this. You can hear the vacuum sound right now. Until Obama gets out, you hear that vacuum? It's vacuuming all the money. You can hear it. See?
Well, let's bury our money and hold on tight because he doesn't have long. Trump to the rescue, right, caller? Trump to the rescue.
The Trump card's coming.
Right.
Oh, I can hear him whining still. Okay. Have a good day.
All right. You have a great day, too. Thank you for calling. Well, I appreciate that call. That guy was certainly passionate about his political views, wasn't he?
Yeah, vacuum.
Exactly.
So basically it's like space.
Right.
It's just one big vacuum.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about ways for anyone out there where it's finally getting cold. All right. Were we not wondering, is it ever going to get cold outside? Today is supposed to be 73 though.
Yeah, I wore a t-shirt.
This is very
Mild.
Not normal. Yeah. Exactly. So 15 ways as the cold weather approaches, 15 ways you can make your home more energy efficient, Ben. First of all, skip pre-rinsing the dishes. Now, is that not an odd?
What?
I know. I've got to elaborate here. It's good to scrape food off before putting dishes in the dishwasher, but there's no need to rinse them. You'll save up to 6,500 gallons of water per year. Can you believe someone's actually calculated this?
6,500.
You know what you're talking about when they're telling you instead of everybody rinses their plates before they put them in the dishwasher. Instead of rinsing them, just scrape them. Someone has actually taken the time to calculate.
Yeah, but
you can save 6,500 gallons of water per year.
It kind of disgusts you if that's really true.
Well, you were just saying you want to protect the environment.
Well, right, but but hold on. I was reading in the Wall Street Journal last night, and this just goes right into what this says.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this: 6.5 million turkeys were wasted in America.
Oh, poor little turkey.
Gobble gobble.
I know.
6.5 million, and what it came down to, I'll just put it like this. The amount of water from the time the chicks are born to the time that they're on the table.
I want to hear this.
Well, it's not gruesome in that nature, but just regarding water. And it says that, it was way more than 6.5 million gallons of water.
Unreal.
Because it's more than a gallon of.
Well, it blows my mind that someone's actually taken the time to calculate this.
It's kind of, we're data freaks these days.
It's crazy.
Have you ever watched like these shows now, the cable, the politics and stuff? Now, Trump has a 47% chance. Now, if he talks about this,
you can't listen to any of that propaganda. It's all propaganda.
Yeah. So
and they were so off base.
Isn't water neither created nor destroyed? Isn't it like energy? Water's here, right?
It's one of those very valuable natural resources that we need. Replace furnace air filters often. A dirty air filter can make your furnace work harder and use more energy. Replace the filter every 2 or 3 months.
Is the smoke from the fires, is that impacting our filters right now? Is it?
Probably so. I would think so.
Yeah,
I would think there's residue
from that. We need to switch our filters a little quicker.
Yeah. Replace bulbs with compact fluorescent lamps or light emitting diodes. This saves energy, and they last longer too. We actually did this at my house. It's very true. It does save energy, and the bulbs last longer. There's no doubt about it.
But specifically without diodes.
Exactly.
So what's the opposite of diodes?
I wish I paid more attention in chemistry and physics.
I made a C.
Insulate water heaters and pipes. Covering your water heater with an insulated water heater blanket can help retain heat, so the unit uses less energy to heat the hot water. That makes sense.
Logic.
Seal doors and windows. We actually talked about this.
You have to do that often if you overuse. If you use your doors a lot,
for sure,
stripping comes off.
Don't let the heat out. Install door sweeps at the bottom of your front and your back doors to keep the heat from escaping. Remove old window caulk and apply a fresh seal to retain heat in your home. Makes sense. Yeah. We'll talk about the rest of these after the break, but I know that you're dying to tell people how to get in touch with you.
Oh, yeah.
You've got people standing by right now.
That's right. I do.
Wanting to pre-qualify somebody for a home.
And before I give you my name and number and all that good stuff, I just want to tell everybody that, we actually at Home Rate Mortgage have 27 full-time employees.
Wow.
And
what'd you start out with? A couple years ago.
It was actually in Cleveland, Tennessee, in the incubator back in 2009, 10. Mm-hmm. I had my own little mortgage company prior to that, but I started Home Rate, basically in the incubator of Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
at Cleveland State Community College, and it was maybe 2 or 3 of us.
Yeah,
and now there's 27.
27.
And it's neat because we've got experience now. We're not just that small 2-3 person mortgage company back then. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people had faith and we worked really hard back then, and that's why
we've done people right, and that's why you're growing.
That's why it got
word
to this
of mouth.
Point.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, and I want to grow it.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to grow it, but I want to grow out. I want to kind of grow out. And I just think that the Chattanooga office is big enough.
Yeah. But
we definitely are always hiring. And you know what? We got to pay the bills, folks. But if you need to get a hold of Home Rate Mortgage for your mortgage on a house today, 805-9100. That's 423-805-9100. You can also get a quick quote. Our rates are, if you're on a desktop computer, our rates are online at homeratemortgage.com. We got a quick break.
That's right. Give them a call, folks. You can't beat them.
Thanks so much.
December 1st, 2016, 9 a.m. Chattanooga comes alive. 101.1 FM.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Fox News Talk 1240.
In the middle of our street. Hi, I'm Sabrina with Sabrina Realty Associates. Now is a great time to sell your home. In our area, inventory is at an all-time low, which translates into higher sales prices. Call us today at 423-499-7780 to set up a free consultation and discuss our unique and aggressive marketing programs. We will provide you with a free market analysis to determine the right value of your home. Call us today at 423-499-7780 or visit our website at Sabrina SabrinaRealty.com.
Listen up, y'all. Ben Phillips, Home Rate Mortgage, 805-9100. I'm in the business of saving people money. And if you want to save money, pick that cell phone up right now, 805-9100. I received a call that I won't forget. The guy is a Chattanooga police officer who served our great country in the Air Force. A true American hero. Our hero is renting, which costs too much for a space too small. We helped him achieve the American dream. And the best part is this. He purchased a $180,000 home with zero down. His payment is $200 less than what his rent was. And now he has a safe place with more space to raise his family. It's easy, and you can do it too. It just takes 10 minutes and one phone call. 805-9100.
Turn a house into a home.
We're at the Cantina at Amigos Mexican Restaurant. Yes, ma'am. 2 orders of nachos with beef and beans and 2 beers. Chattanooga loves its Amigos restaurants, but the Amigos in Hickson has something extra. NCAA, the week's big game. How about a house wine? Really good. Big name beers. Just tell Maria what you want. And here at Amigos, margaritas are popular. And it's only $3 a day. If you come here on a game day, Saturday, a Natty Light is only $2.25. Here at Amigos, just during NCAA, Natty Light, $2.25. Amigos Mexican Restaurant in Hickson. The happy hour is 3 to 9 today and every day. I'd say the atmosphere is festive. Look at that huge TV. It's like being amid the fans under a bright sun, but without all the heat. Stay cool. Quench your thirst. Amigos, between the Staples and Hobby Lobby. Take the table next to mine and enjoy the great NCAA game with friend or family here at the Cantina at Amigos Mexican Restaurant. Okay, shh, it started.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
AM 1240 Nooga Radio News. Russell Stroud reporting. Minor power outages after strong winds and heavy rain in Chattanooga. Several EPB customers were without power for a short period of time, but the smart grid got them back online this morning. In Sevier County, however, 30 structures ablaze and multiple residents evacuated. The city of Gatlinburg a ghost town now as firefighters working to put out fires. A level 3 state of emergency announced for Sevier County. 3 elementary students from Woodmore Elementary still in critical condition in the hospital. 2 others now in fair condition, and the school a week later appears to be almost back to normal. Principal Brenda Adamson-Cothran says we're trying to get back to normal. They have 15 counselors, 5 therapy dogs, hundreds of teddy bears, and thousands of hugs. She says it was a good day for the kids. After the Black Friday shooting at Hamilton Place Mall, a suspect has been arrested, a juvenile charged with attempted murder and reckless endangerment. The shooting happened at 4 p.m. on Friday, Black Friday. A fight broke out between 7 or 8 men inside of a hallway. They took it outside, and shots were fired.
Expect partly cloudy and warm weather out there through your afternoon. A break in the action for now. High soaring into the lower 70s. Tonight, more showers and thunderstorms are marching from the south and west. Some of the storms strong, lows near 60. After morning rain, drier for the rest of Wednesday, cooler by Thursday. Old Man Winter's coming back soon, so get your family ready with Dodge City Ski Shop, featuring a great selection of long underwear, wool socks, and Columbia jackets. That's Dodge City Ski Shop, East Brainerd Road, Chattanooga. And I'm 1412 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Orr.
On AM 1240, Hot News Talk Radio.
Welcome back to the Sabrina and Ben Real Estate Hour. We're back after the break, and we were talking about ways to make your home more energy efficient. Let's pick back up on that, and then we got a lot more to discuss.
Well, okay, on that energy efficiency.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Sure.
Recently, we wanted to expand our building.
Yeah.
And we've talked to a few contractors.
Yeah, you're talking about your office.
Yeah, and we had one specific contractor that came out and did a real quality estimate.
Yeah.
And and what I mean by that is they were taking notes.
Yeah.
Like some guys
taking the time
come out there,
doing
they just look at it, and they hear me talking, but they must have a photographic memory.
Yeah.
But then I knew that wasn't true because then they came back with a quote and just wrote the quote on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But anyway, these folks did a quality quote.
Yeah.
And in the conversation, they said, and I just want to know if anybody out there knows this to be true. They said by 2020, they have to build homes at zero energy. 2020.
That may be.
Does
true.
anybody out there
Are
know
they
the
saying
answer
here
to this
locally?
question?
I mean, where's this coming from?
He stated
Is
this. He's a local builder.
Is federal, state, local?
You know,
I mean, where's it coming?
Like I looked, my jaw dropped. I mean, he knew. I was surprised because I kind of thought that was something I would know.
I'll have to look into that. I'll have to talk to the county engineer.
Are builders required to
heard.
build homes at zero energy?
Yeah.
In the future,
I'll have
that's
to look into
3
that.
years and a month away. And am I just now here? I mean, yeah. So I just don't know if but it's about energy efficiency.
So was the cost? I would presume the cost was a lot higher. Building like that, was it?
Oh, that's
was it
clearly
cheaper?
gonna. No, it's clearly gonna go up in price. Clearly,
Yeah.
We've added some of that stuff to the contract. So
I'll
it's
find out
expensive.
about that.
Yeah.
I will find out about that
Yep.
because my question would be: is that federal, state, local? Where's that coming from?
That's what I want to know.
That sounds like a huge mandate.
If you know the answer to that, folks, I want you to call in right now, 423-800-8949. How's that sound?
Uh-oh. We're going to get the conspiracy theory going.
All right.
Upgrade your thermostat. A programmable thermostat can save you $100 a year on your energy bill. Did you know that? $100 a year. That's
$9
dinner
a
and
month.
movie.
Yeah.
With the wife.
Well, maybe a cheap movie.
Yeah, of course. You got to go to a matinee.
Oh, yeah,
you're conservative,
No,
Ben.
no,
You know you're going to the matinee. Don't do like the caller said and send all of our money to Hollywood, okay? Install low-flow toilets and shower heads. Toilets consume up to 40% of a home's average water use. Using low-flow toilets can save more than 9,000 gallons of water. Can you believe that? I still can't believe someone's figured this out.
And speaking of vacuum, those new toilets are actually. It's not that they're better.
Yeah.
I've actually replaced all my toilets in my home, and they do use 1/3 of the water that the old toilets were using.
So your water bill's going down.
The water bill went down. The toilets definitely paid for themselves. I guess if just everyone's thinking about, oh, well, that's, well, we talked about the environment, blah, blah, blah. Who cares about all that stuff? This saves you money.
Exactly.
And it's not less powerful. It's just the way they design them now. They've got better technology for toilets.
They really do. They really
I
do.
mean, it takes less flush to flush all of it down.
Absolutely.
What a great conversation.
So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about 15 ways to make your home more energy efficient. We're going into winter. It's finally getting colder. So we're giving you tips on how to save money.
Is it getting colder though? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Install ceiling fans. For summer use, ceiling fans can cool a room more efficiently than an air conditioner. For winter use, most ceiling fans have a reverse switch on their blades, so the blades force heated air down from the ceiling. My husband would love to hear this because he's always trying to run those ceiling fans year round.
Right.
And I'm going through the house shivering and freezing.
Yeah, we use our ceiling fans quite a bit, but when we have guests over, we find that a lot of them can't handle that.
Exactly.
So I think it's something you either get used to but some folks actually have congestion issues from running fans.
Well, the theory here is that the fan blades, when they're running, are actually pushing the heat down, which should heat the room better. So that's the theory.
Yeah, well, and I agree with that theory.
Yep. Hire a professional energy auditor. Using a blower door or infrared photography, a trained auditor can assess where your home is leaking energy. Some utilities even offer free audits. I know
that's what I was
EPB
going to say. I'm pretty sure EPB will do it for free, an energy audit.
They were.
Yeah.
And they'll come out and tell you things you can do immediately.
Very easy squeezy. It actually, we've done it twice.
And I do think that they're still doing that. So, you can call EPB if you have a different company that services your electricity. Just call them up and see if they're willing to do it. Hire a professional. Well, we got that one. Sorry about that. Plant deciduous shade trees near the home.
No doubt about it.
Leafy trees on the west and southwest sides of a house can keep your home cooler in the summer. So plant deciduous shade trees. Do you have these at your home?
Well, we have these those cypress things, and they're so big, and we cut one down, put one up, and then it went up right away. But our bill's
How
like
big do
amazingly
those
low.
get? How big do those trees
Ours are
get?
like almost 25 to 30 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah, and my house is like almost 30 foot tall.
Yeah.
At the roof line.
Yeah.
So It's all the way up to the top of that, just right there at the top. So it's done an amazing job, because to the left where there is kind of a bare spot, we just repainted our house. And one of the main reasons we repainted it was because that one side that was getting the sun, you can see the sun was getting in, because it was also damaging the paint from 10 years ago.
Right.
So
that makes sense. Replace leaky windows. Replace single glazed windows with a low thermal, low E windows to reduce heat transfer and keep your home cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. Insulate walls and attic. Heat escapes through the walls and attic of homes. So blown-in foam insulation can be a very cost-effective way to seal walls. I've been in many homes where they've gone trigger happy blowing that insulation. Have you not?
Yes.
I mean, but hey, it makes the home more energy efficient. So, and it's a very cheap way to do it. Purchase Energy Star appliances. Refrigerators, televisions, stoves, washers, dryers, dishwashers, air conditioners. With this designation can save you a significant amount of money each month on your energy bills. That's very true.
Right.
Very true. Install solar panels. You know anybody that's done this?
I don't. I mean, I looked at doing it.
You did?
Just to go off the grid, because my electric bill at the office is the opposite of my house.
Big brother staring at you. They're doing that with the tiny homes. A lot of them, they're off grid for people that it's amazing.
I don't understand the tiny home concept yet.
I did some research on it, and it's more for individuals that want to be remote, and you can just pick your home up, take off, park it wherever you want.
Well, okay. So I did go to a tiny homes thing as a surprise, like as a I saw
just
a house.
Educational thing.
Well, there's a business out in Appleton.
There is,
and so we went and talked to them and looked at it. I like learning about stuff, and then I was driving through Appleton one day. We live out there, so we're driving through there just to get it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Yeah, Sunday drive with the kids, and we were passing by a place, and I had to. I don't know. I guess I need to take that turn. Well, I stopped and I was like, oh, there's a tiny home right here.
Yeah, exactly.
It looked like it had aged very quickly. I stopped. I just got out and looked at it because there's no cars out there. I guess
what they're charging for those things too, right?
What, 50, 60,000?
50 to 80 grand, just depending on how customized it is.
How long do they last? Are they using the same materials as a home? Or is it more trailer, or is it more like a mobile home with the thinner? Cheap,
I think that they'll use whatever you want them to. I've seen them like a log cabin style, one with siding.
I would just hate
customize.
I would just hate for somebody to spend $80,000 on something that deteriorates very fast.
Exactly.
That's what my concern is. Exactly. And I just think that right now, with square footage being the primary, we're a red state.
Exactly.
We have a lot of land.
Yep.
You just said earlier in the show that you can build more for your dollar in a red state.
You can.
So tiny home, it just doesn't fit here yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's too cheap. I would think that tiny home makes sense in the blue state, right?
Yeah.
The blue state where it's condensed, but you want to have some privacy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just doesn't jive yet for me, but I get it as far as from a purposeful, try to live your life a little bit more simple.
And I'm glad people have that option. Glad they have the option. I think we
still live in a free world.
Exactly. But I am too spoiled. I'm too much of a city girl, and I can't just up and move like that. And if you've gone in one and you see the way it's laid out, I mean, it's literally like a boxcar.
Yeah, where's my KitchenAid mixer going to go?
I mean, it's like a boxcar. So
where's my desktop computer?
So you've got, imagine a boxcar. You've got a combined kitchen.
Right.
You've got a living space.
Right.
The one I actually toured 3 or 4 of them, but you actually climb up into like a bunk style loft bed.
Right.
Now I can see me waking up in the morning, knocking myself out on the ceiling.
What about that time where you twist your ankle or something? I know this, just there's so many things that are going to happen that are obstacles in this tiny home thing that I think people get overexcited about something. They do their research on the fact that it's efficient and all this.
Yeah.
And you're right. It is efficient.
Yeah.
But what's efficient about something that doesn't work? Like,
true.
okay, because one thing, when I went into all those tiny homes, one thing I noticed for sure is that, okay, well, this one doesn't have a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
And then this one is like, oh, there's one cabinet for plates. I mean, it better be like a little getaway place. It doesn't function for my normal life.
No, if you're looking to downsize, of course, and you've got kids, if you're looking to downsize, I see more of a bachelor pad, just something to do for the outdoorsy type that likes to be on the go.
Near a stream.
Exactly.
Get away, go fishing, do trout fishing.
You're liking to hike or trout fishing. I mean, if you're an outdoorsy guy, why not do it while you're young before you settle down and get married? But that is kind of the profile I see. That situation suits more than any. Definitely not us. We need more space, and you better really like your spouse if you're living that confined with them, right?
Very much so.
Well, Ben, this is my favorite time of the year. Thanksgiving, going into Christmas. I'm a little wimpy with the cold weather, but I love this time of year. It's probably my favorite time of the year.
A lot of events scheduled.
Got my Christmas shirt on today. I couldn't wait to start, already decorated the tree. Have you guys decorated your tree and stuff yet?
We're completely done with everything.
Yep, that's awesome. See,
I bought a 30-foot nutcracker. I'm sorry, it was 20-foot. 20-foot nutcracker.
I think that we have one of those.
It's lit up. At night, you can see it lit up, and he's just standing there facing the entrance of the neighborhood.
I love
and
those.
he's just, he's like 10 foot wide, 20 foot tall. As soon as you turn in cobblestone, you'll see him.
Did you do a lot of outside decorating this year? You have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Because your kids are small.
We've got the lasers up on the house. So we're those people. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to come and tour and see
what
it looks like. I love riding around looking for lights and stuff like that, sipping hot chocolate, listening to Christmas music. And there's a lot of fun, great things going on for families this weekend. People need to get out. They need to get out with their family. We've got a couple things going on over in our neck of the woods. One, we have the 2nd annual Christmas tree lighting, which will be this Friday, December the 1st at 6 p.m. at Heritage Park. And that location is 1428 Jenkins Road. If you're looking for something to do Friday, come out. This is the 2nd annual tree lighting event. Last year was the first year we held it. And we had several students from the area schools, the elementary schools, come and sing Christmas carols. Well, that brought the parents, the grandparents. We ended up having about 1,500 people. And it was unreal. It was just phenomenal because a lady approached me, said, "Hey, I want to do a tree lighting at the park." We threw this together. Awesome. We threw this together in 3 weeks. We had a phenomenal committee. Cool. We did this in 3 weeks, and
3 weeks.
We had so many businesses step up to the plate and donate. They donated a tree, and we had cakes and hot chocolate. So we're doing all that again this year. So Santa's going to be at Heritage Park. He'll be there to talk to any of the kids or the grown-ups that want to
Santa Claus will be there.
Santa. Exactly.
So bring your list, kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if I know that East Brainerd folks know exactly where Heritage Park is.
Exactly.
And I live right next to East Brainerd, so I know. But for all the Soddy Daisy, Hickson, downtown Red Bank folks that are listening right now, Heritage Park,
to find.
It's easy to find. If you go down East Brainerd Road and it's easiest to say Pizza Hut. Yeah. But I like to say Daylight Donuts.
Yeah.
Because on the weekends,
Brewster's.
Brewster's, sure. I specifically have a little issue with the Daylight Donuts.
Oh yeah.
I don't like where it's at because it's too easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But right behind Daylight Donuts and Brewster's is this amazing park for children to play, and we use it quite often. I mean, we go to Ooltewah a lot, but
it's where the narrow bridge used to be. If anybody knew, everybody knew what the narrow bridge
Jenkins was. And East Brainerd. I think is it
1428 Jenkins. 1428 Jenkins. But it's going to be so much fun. We've got a lot of the students that'll be out there. They're going to be singing Christmas carols. It's just a great time to kick off the Christmas season.
Yeah. So if you didn't go to New York City, New York City for the lighting, you got it right here in Chattanooga.
So we're gonna be singing Christmas carols. We're gonna have Santa there greeting everyone. We're gonna be giving out cookies, hot chocolate, cider. It's a free event. We got lots of volunteers that'll be there. They'll help you find a good parking space. And then once everybody's there, we go down to the tree as a group. It's just a huge crowd down at the tree. We usually sing another little Christmas carol. We'll have the elves and everything, and we light the tree. And this is the second annual. It's a great thing.
Awesome.
We invite everybody. It doesn't matter where you live. Come out this weekend. That's December the 1st, which is Friday at 6 p.m.
That's awesome. And now December 1st is Friday.
Yeah.
So Friday night, folks, 6 p.m., Heritage Park. That's awesome. That's
exactly.
Really cool.
And then we've got a parade Sunday in Collegedale.
Awesome.
Huge parade. There'll be all kinds of neat floats. A lot of people participate. This is a huge parade there in Collegedale. We start on Little Debbie Parkway and commute all the way down Appleson Pike. We'll be throwing out candy. So,
I'm there.
And it's unbelievable. This is something great. If you have kids, I mean, this is ways to go out. It's cheap. It doesn't cost a thing, but you're making memories, and the kids will never forget this. And that's what it's all about. So that's Sunday, and it starts at 2:00. The parade, you can line up anywhere there in Collegedale down Little Debbie Parkway or Appleson Pike and bring the kids. They're going to get candy and they're going to see a parade.
You know, this is a good segue. I've just got to say, when I wake up in the morning, I'm looking for that. It's not that I need inspiration. I'm full of energy every day. But you know what? Part of that is when I wake up, I do try to find something out there that's inspiration. And, you know, for the most part, my kids, when I wake up and I'm getting to wake them up and they throw those smiles at me. Oh my goodness. It's just like, wow, this is the reason I'm going to work and having a kick my day.
That's right. And you've got to cherish that and hold on to that because they grow up so fast. My kids now are 22, 23, and 24. And I look back, where did the time go? But I always made holidays a big deal. We always made Christmas a big deal.
Yes.
You know, I remember them waking up, you know, as a parent, we had those sleepless nights where we were putting together the gifts all night, you know, and never regretted
till 1 or 2 in the morning, and you still loved every minute of it.
Loved every minute of it.
Where's the coffee?
So you're just getting to lay down at 5 a.m. and you hear this little voice. He came, Mama. He came. I mean, you know, I just remember all my kids just, you know, being so excited and little, and those are just times that you never forget, and they don't last long enough. Because they grow up so quick.
They don't. And when I woke up this morning, and I did see those kids, of course, I went to Facebook and I looked up Tony Robbins and I went to his page, and I remember how strongly when I saw, I looked over this or that, and, you know, just this, you know, unleash the power within or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I saw this quote and it said, life is about memories.
Yeah.
Make them today, create them right now.
Exactly.
And, you know, everyone's got an iPhone out there for the most part, or a Galaxy.
Yeah.
And pull up your phone and put this in your calendar. Put a reminder in it and say, I'm taking the family to the Christmas tree lighting Friday night at 6 p.m. at Heritage Park. And then go ahead and jump over to your and go ahead and invite some guests. Invite your spouse. Invite your best friend, your mother, your father. Invite them and bring them out to this Christmas tree lighting, and let's make this one hell of a Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's make it. I mean, I want to feel the joy of everybody coming together, the community, because that's what it's about. It's about making memories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's make a memorable experience.
And don't forget the reason for the season.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, we can't forget the reason for the season. You can check out, though, there's a lot of things going on right here in our community, and we should support and promote these events by going and participating in them because there's a lot going on. There's no need to sit home and be bored. I mean, get out with the family, make memories with your friends. I saw, too, that I think December the 9th through the 12th, the Nutcracker's coming back, going to be at the Tivoli. That is a great event. I remember going on field trips with the kids to that. That's a great thing to do. I mean, you don't have to look very far. There's a lot going on. I think that there may even be a tree lighting going on in Hickson as well, maybe this week. But all you have to do is check it out. There's all kinds of events.
Let's find out where that, event is. Maybe it's on a different day.
Hey, and if you're looking for Christmas ideas.
Heck yeah.
Right, Ben? Don't worry about selling your home. Call us out because we'll come out there. We'll check it out. We'll help you price it right. It's proven statistically that when you use a realtor, that you get more money for your home. That is a proven statistic.
And it's not a small amount of money. It's
Right.
the average is not like $1,000. It's closer to $10,000.
If you get an experienced agent that knows what they're doing to come out, look at your home, help you get it ready to market,
Right.
does really nice photos, a really nice marketing job, a nice write-up, puts it out there on all the sites that it needs to be on to promote it. I'm telling you that the commission will pay for itself, because a professional is someone that knows what they're doing with the experience is going to get you the highest price for your home. So you're going to do better than you would if you tried to sell it yourself. And they need to take advantage too, Ben. We were talking about those rates.
The
Those
rates are still
going
incredibly
up.
low. I know they're going up, but you know what? They're still hanging on to the threes. We're locking threes all day long. It is real. Not everybody qualifies for the same products, but what I can tell you is that I don't, out of 80 loans in a month that close, maybe one loan was 4.1.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
They're still great.
we're solidly still in the threes, but the low threes are gone.
Hey,
The low threes are just disappeared. They could come back.
That's
They
right.
could come back.
So, I mean, if you're straddling the fence, call us.
You better
You
take
can
advantage
get
of it.
Sabrina Realty at 499-7780. That's 499-7780. We'll love to come out and talk to you. There's not as much competition right now, so it's probably the best time to put your home on the market. And Ben, I'm telling you, if they want to get pre-qualified for a loan, they need to call Home Rate Mortgage at 423-805-9100.
She didn't even look at a script.
I know
folks.
Isaiah. I know Justin. I know Richard. You got all kinds
Eric,
of great professionals sitting by.
Scott,
Eric, just a
Tara,
great group.
Benny,
Jack, he's always
Dustin.
a friendly greeter. They'd love to help you find a home. I mean, get you pre-qualified for that next home. Give them a call while the rates are still low. 423-805-9100.
Next week.
Yes,
This is
we
Hot
have a
News Talk
special
Radio.
guest next week,
We have a
too.
special guest. We'll see you next week at 11 o'clock. Have a good day.
Thank you.
December 1st, 2016, 9 a.m. Chattanooga comes alive. 101.1 FM.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Fox News Talk 1240.
The NASCAR racer's ideal is quality and excellence. So is mine. Hi, David Tulis here. My pit crew is S&S Auto Repair. I've taken Toyotas and Hondas to S&S for 13 years, even though it's way out of my way. I like being treated fairly, like a neighbor. S&S specializes in Toyota and Lexus, Honda, Acura, Scion, Nissan, and Infiniti. Make an appointment today and get a free 4-inch combat knife as a gift. 855-3436. ssautorepair.net. 855-3436.
Is your career taking you where you want to go? If not, talk to Covenant Group Insurance, especially if you like helping people. Call and learn how you can work for yourself, but not by yourself. Intense but free training, plus a fantastic lead program, plus office support equals your success, your prosperity. Gross at least $75,000 your first year selling insurance. Call Steve or Jada for a confidential interview. That's 855-8484. Maybe the most important call you'll make all year.
At Eye Your Optical, it's a well-known fact. When you buy one pair of glasses, you get a second pair absolutely free. But did you know Eye Your Optical has the largest eyeglass selection in the area, with top-name brands and styles in the latest trends? Schedule your appointment with one of the doctors today for a comprehensive eye exam. And remember, when you buy one pair of glasses, you get a second pair absolutely free. Visit EyeYourOptical.com for a location near you.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
WSDT Sunny Daisy, Chattanooga. Yesterday on the Herd.
Clemson's a fraud. Clemson's going to get their ears boxed by whoever they play. They should have 3 losses, maybe 4. I don't buy into Clemson. They're the New York Giants of college football. I don't care what their record is. I don't buy into them. I think USC is the second best team in the country, and Vegas agrees.
A new day in the herd starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
You guys can laugh at me all you want.
This is the herd.
The herd.
With Colin Cowherd.
I'm setting the tone.
Best show on radio.
This is the herd.
Broadcasting live from Los Angeles. The herd with Colin Cowherd starts now.
This is the herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, live in Los Angeles on iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. Christine Leahy joining me. What will be the best show of the week?
I have something I'm so excited for you to listen to later, and I just can't wait to get to it.
I just want America to sit around for a couple of hours. We are loaded today. So much fun. Great guests. Strong opinions. Don't go anywhere. So I'm going to start the show with this, Christine. Don't confuse what you want to be true. I'm going to start with Packers-Eagles. Don't confuse what you want to be true for what is true. That's the theme of my opening today. We want a lot of things to be true. Just don't confuse those with the truth. So I watched Green Bay and Philadelphia last night. Philadelphia's out of the playoffs. Done. Over. I don't care what the stats say. I don't care about the sabermetrics. I don't care about the analyzation. I don't care about the magic number. Philadelphia's done. But a lot of people this morning are like, whoa, Green Bay is back, baby. Yeah, Pack is back. Really? Really? Philadelphia's offensive line was a hot mess last night. Already missing Lane Johnson. His replacement got hurt and was out. And then before the game, their right guard got hospitalized. He was out. Wide receiver, their best one, and they have bad receivers. Jordan Matthews, he got hurt early. They benched Nelson Aguilar because he's been mostly a bust. And you think that's a true test? Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, offensive line's a disaster, and no wideouts that matter? And now you think Green Bay is back? Green Bay beat a 5-5 football team with an offensive line in shambles, no deep threat, and a rookie quarterback and head coach. And you're back. You're back to what? Being the San Diego Chargers of the NFC? You're the San Diego Chargers. You got a Hall of Fame quarterback, a couple of nice defensive players, overall average roster. That's what you are. The difference is San Diego's in a division with Oakland, really, really good, Denver, tough as hell, and Kansas City, a playoff team. That's the difference. If you're in that division, you're not a playoff team. The only reason you're getting in, potentially, because your division. Minnesota's falling apart. Chicago's historically a mess. So is Detroit, but this year they've won some games late. We didn't learn anything about Green Bay that we didn't know last night. We discovered that Aaron Rodgers is really talented. Yeah, duh. Like you didn't know that going in? And we also found out that Green Bay's got a good offensive line. Well, how many weeks have we been saying that on this show? Green Bay's got a very nice offensive line. But they can't beat a team like a Dallas that can throw the ball down the field or an Atlanta that can throw the ball down the field. I don't even think they'd beat a New York Giants, who I think are frauds. There's all these Packer fans that want them to be back. You're confusing what you want and what is. Last night didn't show us anything about the Packers that we already didn't know. Aaron Rodgers is super talented, and they have a good offensive line. It's not Dallas good. It's not maybe Oakland good, but it's a really, really good offensive line, especially pass blocking. But you still can't run the football. You can't run the football. That goes without saying. You have a weak secondary. You're beat up physically. Clay Matthews is about 50 to 60% of what he used to be. You generally have an average pass rush. And Aaron had to run so much last night, Aaron Rodgers, he got hurt and went into a magic tent. So I didn't learn anything. Philadelphia is not a playoff team. Green Bay may solely because of their division. But don't confuse what you want to be true with what is true. Green Bay is not a very good football team. Let me move to this. Let me segue to my second topic today. And one of the things that I think, Christine, you would admit this, having worked with me for about 15 months, is that I try to not go too far left, too far right, too high, too low. Stay in the middle. Most of the answers in America are in the gray.
Completely agree with you.
They're not in the black. They're not in the white. Stay in the gray. They're not on MSNBC, and they're not to the far right. Most of the answers, what America really cares about mostly is closer to the middle. On one network, they'll talk about a bathroom. The other network, they'll talk about ISIS. You know what really matters? Can I feed my kids and get a job? And that's why we elected who we elected, whether I agreed with it or not. And I'm seeing this all the time. Everybody believes their side is right. There is no arguing. Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan are all absolutely sure their team should get into the Final Four. And there is no arguing my candidate is best. Do you know what Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan fans have become? Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump supporters. All three are absolutely sure they're the only viable candidate. And the truth is, none of them are great candidates. And Wisconsin, you're Jill Stein. You want to recount. Let's be honest. Bernie Sanders was a small state socialist. Free college for everybody. That's ridiculous. Hillary Clinton basically hid from the media for a year. Didn't go to Wisconsin. That's ridiculous. And Donald Trump is Donald Trump. Mostly ridiculous. These were not good candidates. These were not all-timers. There was no Reagan here. There was no JFK. These were not good candidates. And Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan, you're not great teams. Ohio State, you knew this year was a rebuilding year. You returned 6 starters. Penn State, you lost to mediocre Pittsburgh and got beat 49-10 by Michigan. Let's just talk about Penn State for a second. And I love their story this year. I've gone on the air several times saying the biggest story in college football this year is the return of Penn State. That creep Sandusky's gone, Joe Pa's left, and this new group of coaches and players I'm rooting for. But you lost 49-10. I went and looked it up this morning. In the last 20 years, nobody has played for a national championship with a 39-point loss. In fact, in the last 2 decades, the 3 worst losses by teams that played for a national championship or won a national title combined don't equal 49-10. You have no business playing for a national championship. You lost to Pittsburgh and were humiliated by Michigan. Ohio State says, what about us? What about you? What about you? You returned 6 starters. Even your fans knew we're a year away. And you lost to a team that's playing in your own conference championship. You can't even get to your conference championship. Oh, Michigan. You lost to Iowa. And oh, by the way, you didn't just lose to Ohio State, and I thought the officiating was heart garbage too, but you do realize Michigan, with a lead, you got 3 drives in the 4th quarter, and you combined for 5 yards. The officiating was bad. You were worse late in the game. People are saying, well, okay, what about Wisconsin? What if Wisconsin beats Penn State Saturday night? Okay. And so their big wins will be LSU, so bad they had to fire a coach. Wisconsin, you're Jill Stein. Don't make fun of Bernie, Hillary, and Trump. You want to recount. What have you done? You were overwhelmed by Michigan, even though the score was close. You lost to Ohio State. And you had a lot of narrow wins. You're not a national viable top 4 team this year. And Ohio State fans are all upset if they don't get in. Ohio State fan, you're upset at Michigan for arguing they outplayed you and lost. But yet, that's the same argument you're making with Penn State. You outplayed them and lost. Memo to all of the top 3 teams in the Big Ten. Memo to Bernie, Hillary, and Trump supporters. Hell of a year. But don't kid yourself. None of you have a great standing, a referendum absolutely deserve to be in. None of you. The Big Ten had a great year. It's the best conference right now. The coaching is outstanding. The future is incredibly bright. Ohio State and Penn State bring back everybody. So mostly does Wisconsin. But I mean, it's incredible. When I watch politics and sports sometimes, Get out of your echo chamber. Michigan, Penn State, and Ohio State. None of you have an absolute argument to get in. I mean, God, Penn State, you haven't even won the Big Ten championship yet. You're already arguing you should be in. You've got another game, and it's going to be super close against Wisconsin. And Wisconsin's watching you claim you should be in the championship, showing no respect for Wisconsin. Don't be shocked if Wisconsin upsets Penn State. You're showing the Badgers no respect, as if they don't exist, as if they're a welcome mat into your house, which you own. And yet a 49-10 loss to Michigan. Nobody's played for the national championship in 20 years with a loss that's even close to that bad. No soup for you. God, some of these voters and some of these college football fans are absurd.
You're fired up.
It's incredible. They think their teams and their candidates are just, oh my God, there's nothing like Bernie. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing like Bernie. Small state socialists. Free college for everybody. Hey, Uncle Bernie, who pays for it? I mean, come on. All right. I got a lot of stuff here. I've got, much like Ed Orgeron at LSU, I brought a big binder. Did you hear that story? That story, I got to tell you that story next. That is incredible. I am going to give, I don't know anything about business, but I'm going to give you, anybody that's in business, stay in your car. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to give you a little shred of business advice. It's the only thing I know in business. It's the only thing I know, and LSU is making me laugh. And I hope Ed Orgeron succeeds. I'm rooting for him. I'm the guy, everybody else said it's a ridiculous hire. I'm like, hire Lane Kiffin or Sark. You'll recruit, you'll win like 9 games a year. I wouldn't have fired Les Miles, but that'll be okay. It's not going to be Saban. You're not going to win national titles. It's not going to be Urban at Florida. It's not going to be Steve Spurrier at Florida. It's not going to be Nick at Alabama, but you'll win like 9 games. And people love you. And you are Baton Rouge. That's next. This time of the year can get a little crazy. Pulling in 15 directions at once. It's the holidays. So much stress with the holidays. Get your bulk items delivered to you. Isn't that so much easier? Boxed.com. As it sounds, BOXED.com. Just stock your house. They deliver bulk items to you. Stuff like toilet paper, paper towels, the big stuff, the headache stuff. One less thing to worry about in the holidays. And listen to this. Get all your bulk items delivered to your door. And right now you save 20% and get free shipping on the first order. And they will. There's no annual membership fee here. There's not. There's no annual membership fee like other clubs. And they're going to send you free samples of products for you to try. They do that regularly. It's BOXED.com. Boxed.com, promo code HERD. Boxed.com, promo code HERD.
December 1st, 2016, 9 a.m. Chattanooga comes alive. 101.1 FM.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Fox News Talk 1240.
At On Your Optical, it's a well-known fact. When you buy one pair of glasses, you get a second pair absolutely free. But did you know Eye Your Optical has the largest eyeglass selection in the area, with top-name brands and styles in the latest trends? Schedule your appointment with one of the doctors today for a comprehensive eye exam. And remember, when you buy one pair of glasses, you get a second pair absolutely free. Visit EyeYourOptical.com for a location near you.
Eye Your Optical.
Cash, and more cash. Hey, where do you think Santa shops? Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. He made a special stop to tell Rick, slash those prices 50 to 70%. Ooh, ho, ho. That's right. Get 50 to 70% off right now for Christmas at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. Even Rick's not going to say no to Santa. No. Don't wait till after Christmas. It'll be way too late. Get your cash right now for your gold, your silver, your diamonds, and jewelry. and save 50 to 70% off. On a $100 item, it's only $30. On a $1,000 item, $300. Has Rick gone mad?
Well, maybe a little.
No, we think he's just Christmassy. Rick Davis Golden Diamonds. 50% off right now. Rick Davis Golden Diamonds, Brainerd Road, Chattanooga. You know where it is. Hey, is that Santa? Cash, 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 and more cash.
And now to our reporter in the field.
We asked Ray at Ray's Plumbing what's important for homeowners to know.
Some field line systems can cost upwards of $10,000. The bottom line is to save yourself money down the road. I would definitely recommend everybody with a septic that is not on county or city sewer to have an inspection done by a qualified professional. It'd be great if nobody did inspections on them for all plumbing companies. That's what we do to make a living. Not to scare anyone, but it should be in the back of your mind. The danger is the field lines failing and costing thousands upon thousands of dollars and tearing your yard up. By preventative maintenance, you're saving yourself a large headache that may displace yourself and your family. That happens more often than you think. The waste is designed to stay in the tank, and that waste will build up over time. Even with treatment, we have to help that waste break down. Ultimately, preventative maintenance is the key that will keep you from spending $5,000 to $10,000 on replacing your septic system. The bottom line is to save yourself money down the road.
Call Ray at Ray's Plumbing, 421-6341, 421-6341.
Looking for a dream home, or maybe you're just a first-time home buyer? Let an agent get you started today on your house search. If you're a real estate agent looking for a change, see what Exit can do for you. The agents at Exit Realty Scenic City are confident they can sell your house. They can do it in 99 days or less. If no one works harder for you than agents at Exit Realty Scenic City, licensed in Tennessee and Georgia. Exit sells quickly all types of commercial and residential properties and vacant land. Looking for a dream home, or maybe you're just a first-time home buyer? Let an agent get you started today on your house search. If you're a real estate agent looking for a change, see what Exit can do for you. Training, technology, branding, culture, and financial freedom. Again, Exit Realty Scenic City. Call 423-551-EXIT to learn more. Call 423-551-EXIT and learn more.
Terms and restrictions may apply.
Get a $350 credit on board your next cruise, or choose a cruise with free drinks. Expedia is huge. Passes to you, huge savings. Act now. Explore the world, or maybe just the Caribbean, from the sunny deck of a cruise ship. You're cooled by iced drinks and dozing off amid quiet chit-chat by the pool. Lynn and her agents run Expedia Cruise Ship Center on Gun Barrel. They'll hold the door for you. Offers are breaking towards you like waves on a beach lined with umbrellas. Beautiful people. Expedia, a full-service travel agency. How about an upscale Mekong Delta river trip? Expedia Cruise Ship Center, Chattanooga. That's a $350 credit on Seas Today cruise. Act by November 15th. Expedia.
Hey, you've told the boss you're taking the week off for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, I've got to rush to finish the project early, and then I'm taking the week off plus Monday.
Well, what are you going to do with Baxter?
Oh, no worries. I'm going to take him to the inn at Wolf Teeper.
Oh, sounds like that'll work well for you and Baxter.
Absolutely. I like that Baxter will be able to play cage-free, and I could check in on him with my smartphone. You know, like looking into his little Wolf Teeper apartment. I can see if he's eating dinner, or if he's sleeping, or even if he's watching TV.
Well, if you're going on vacation, I guess Baxter should get one too.
Yeah, I want high quality for him. You know, I like Wolf Teeper's pool. I really like their indoor play yards. I really want him to have a good time playing with the other dogs. The inn at Wolf Teeper.
Here's what advertisers are saying about AM 1240. HotNewsTalkRadio.com.
Radio station, they really care. They're always calling me probably once a week, checking on me, seeing how things going, see if they want to change any of the ads or do anything different, seeing what my needs are. I've gotten business off the ads that you do for me, and seems to be working well at this point.
Prices were very fair. Areas in this town that we aren't able to get other ways, your radio station is able to help us out, and I really appreciate that.
We've been very pleased with the services we've got. It seems like everybody over there cares about what they're going to do, how it's going to work for us on this end. And we've been very impressed with the creativity of the ads that we've heard. And they always seem to be right on point, even without us having to come up with what's going to be said.
I've been doing business with News Talk Radio for quite some time. It's the best place and the best value you can get for your advertisement. The commercials are great. They're very professional. I was actually blown away.
The commercial that they put together was awesome. It was way far above all the other radio stations we've dealt with. The best we've had yet, guarantee you, by far.
AM 1240 HotNewsTalkRadio.com gets results. Let us get results for your business. For no obligation free consultation, call General Sales Manager Steve Johnson. Call 423-240-5459. That's 240-5459. Or you can always email Steve at NoogaRadioSteve@gmail.com. That's NoogaRadioSteve@gmail.com. AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. We get results.
They'll pay $2 million for Lane Kiffin or Sark, and I think they can win about 9 games a year. They're not going to win national titles with Coach O. LSU has fairly low standards, apparently, for their head coach. According to the Advocate, Orgeron blew away the LSU administrators because he brought a massive binder to the interview. Wow. Coach O went to Kinko's. Let's hire him. Once you become a national job, we have multiple examples. Hire a national coach. After Chip Kelly left Oregon, they had risen to a national program. Mark Helfrich is a local coach. He would not have been interviewed at the top 10 jobs of the country. West Virginia, after Rich Rod, they were competing with SEC teams. They were a national job now. They hired longtime friendly assistant Bill Stewart. He bombed. Miami had Jimmy Johnson, Howard Schnellenberger, Dennis Erickson, Butch Davis. Nationally prestigious. They hired Larry Coker. He wouldn't get an interview at Michigan or Ohio State. Ohio State gave the job for a year to Luke Fickell. He would not get an interview at USC, Penn State, Georgia, or LSU. Once you become national as a company, then seek a national candidate. LSU is a national gig. Les Miles is a national coach. You just hired local. I've said this about Tennessee. Butch Jones wouldn't even be considered for the other top 10 jobs in America. Tennessee has a local coach, a local candidate. That is a national job. I speak of this because I grew up in the Pacific Northwest. Washington, after Don James became a national job, they gave it to the longtime local candidate. Oregon after Chip Kelly. Oregon State after Ralph Miller. In my little neck of the woods, Washington football, Oregon football, and Oregon State basketball had risen to nationally prominent jobs, and they all went with a local hire. They're not the same. Ed Orgeron is a really nice job, but he's not beating Nick Saban, and he's not winning national titles. I am happy he got it. I knew they weren't going to get Tom Herman. I would have looked at Brian Kelly. I've said Brian Kelly is a national candidate. But it is a mistake once you rise in stature and can hire nationally, globally, to go local. The local sales manager that always buys a round of drinks. He ain't running it once you go public. I like Ed. I'm rooting for him. He used to coach Ole Miss. Here was a commercial that ran while he was at Ole Miss. I love Ed.
Hey, I'm Coach O. I just love my Hummer. I believe the Hummer is the best vehicle on the road. Big, tough, aggressive, and it represents everything that we want at Ole Miss. I have my Hummer. You need a Hummer. Tell them about it, JoJo.
That's a local football coach.
It's perfect.
Rooting for him, like him, good family, good guy. Jimmy Johnson once put him on his staff. He's a good guy, crazy Ed. And he's going to win games if he gets the right coordinator. Not going to win national titles. LSU should vie for national titles. Christine with the news.
No. Turn on the news. This is the Herd Line News.
Russell Westbrook and the Thunder beat the Knicks last night, and Russell Westbrook earned his third consecutive triple-double, which now means he is averaging a triple-double on the season, something that's only been done by 5 players this far into the season.
So exciting stats.
No. Let me finish. Oscar Robertson, he finished the entire season averaging a triple-double. Does this change your mind at all about Russell Westbrook?
Do you know the year Oscar Robertson averaged the triple-double?
I do, in fact.
Do you know what happened when he went to the playoffs?
What?
1 and out.
So what you're saying is,
hey, a 6'3" dynamic point guard, Derrick Rose, John Wall, Russell Westbrook, Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury. Let's do a nice 9-page spread in Slam Magazine. Ain't winning you titles. I went and watched the Warriors play Friday night. Okay, Kevin Durant is so much more impactful.
Yes.
So much better. So much. I mean, he's a 7'1" guy and the second best shooter in the league, maybe the first best shooter, and we're spending time on shrimpy guy who shoots 43%.
What's your beef with Slam Magazine?
I got nothing. All I know is I don't need glossy pictorials. Get me W's. I don't care about stats.
Slam is a really great magazine.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
all about stats at all.
Glossy.
I'll bring one in for you.
What, stats or a Slam Magazine?
Slam Magazine. The
best.
Very entertaining.
I like journalism. John, stick up for journalism here.
That's why you don't like People either, right? Because it's too glossy.
Hey, look at the Kardashians' new purse.
It's probably a good one. You should pay attention for it for Christmas. Earlier this week, or actually after the Cowboys game, Jerry Jones called Dak Prescott the daddy. And we were confused about it. Dak Prescott was confused about it. He said, I don't have any kids. I'm not sure what that means. But now, thankfully, Jerry Jones is going to elaborate on why Dak is the daddy.
Jerry, regarding Dak, what does the daddy actually mean?
At that particular time, it can mean the boss, it can mean dominated it, won. To me, that's an expression. I'm really shocked that anybody's having any problem with looking at a situation or looking at a